3, 2, 1. We've got a special guest today, Mitchell Casey.
Hey,
welcome to the podcast.
It's good to be here, man. It's good to be here. How you doing?
Very good, man. For our listeners and our community out there, Mitchell Casey is a private practicing exercise physiologist, dual accredited as an accredited exercise scientist as well. Perks of being ESSA,
Yeah.
Mitchell has been a private practicing EP for some time now.
Yeah.
How many years?
What is it now? 2021. So I got my accreditation 2017. So this would be year 4.
Year 4?
Yeah.
4 years out.
And we were working together in 2016 on my placement.
Yep.
Back at the River Gym in Newstead.
Yep.
Back in the day. So this is what, year 5.
Year 5 for you and I working together.
Yeah.
So we met in your final year of uni.
Yeah.
Year 4 on prac.
Yep.
We spent probably like 2 or 3 months together on prac.
Yeah. Oh, it was probably about that.
Yeah.
A little over 2 months.
A little over 2 months.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've stuck it out. I've sort of bounced around with you.
Yeah.
So it's all come full circle. Now I'm back at Newstead.
Yeah, man. River Gym first. And
Then we were at Function Well. Well, I was at
Function
McGregor, but
Yep.
Function Well as well. And then a little stop in West End.
Yep. We're at West End for 2 years.
Yeah, and now I've bounced back over to the other side of the river. So back in Newstead. So
Welcome,
it's all good.
Welcome back to Newstead, man.
Cheers, man.
For the community and our listeners, Mitchell is fresh at the ZAR team.
Yeah, 3 weeks in.
3 weeks in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So officially, welcome to Newstead.
Yeah.
Welcome to ZAR. I'm looking forward to this podcast.
Yeah, me too. I've watched a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, did a little bit of homework.
Cool, man.
So yeah, it's all looking pretty cool. It's a cool way to get some content out to the people listening and talk a bit of smack and also have some information flowing as well. So yeah, it's a good little thing that you've started. So
Thank you,
I like
man.
it.
Thank you. You've also got your own podcast.
I do, yeah. I'm not new to the podcast space. Well, I am new. It's something little passion project that me and my mates have done. So just talking hoops, basketball. I'm a bit of a basketball nut, and we talk a lot of fantasy basketball as well, which is a little thing that we do as a group as well. So the Ball Boys. The Ball Boys NBA podcast, if you want to go check it out.
Yeah. It's all about NBA and hooping. I'm sure it'll be in the link below, and it's all over Mitchell's social media as well. Check it out.
Check it out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's the goal. That's the goal.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. But
Okay, nice.
yeah. Early plug.
Yeah, heck yeah. Man, you're crushing me with the Spotify and the... what was the other one?
Apple Podcasts.
Apple, yeah.
We're on... Yeah, a few different things. We run through a little like podcast network thing that just distributes it all. So
Sweet, man.
It's all pretty cruisy.
Yep. I'm going to use that as my inspo to make sure that we get the ZAR podcast out there.
Yeah, podcasts
on
are
audio only.
They're hot right now, man. Like there's a lot of different like things. I've been listening to podcasts heaps recently.
Yeah.
I think with everything that happened last year with like the shutdown and everything like that, I was like I had a lot of free time. There was no sport, so I was like, man, what am I going to do with all my time? I started listening to podcasts all the time, and they're really like easy to digest when you're just like chilling at home or driving or like doing some housework and shit. So yeah, I reckon podcasts they're going to be they have been gaining in popularity, but they'll continue to do so. I think.
I think so too, man. I remember when we first joked around about it last year or the year before. Oh man, we should do podcasts. Oh yeah, podcast. I'm doing podcast.
Yeah,
finally done it.
Finally cracking into it. Yeah,
it's cool. What have you been hitting up? Which podcast?
Oh, a bunch of different things. I listen to a lot of sport podcasts. Yeah. The Bill Simmons project is something that I like. He's a sports guy. But I also listen to a few investing podcasts. I'm a keen investor as of last year.
Yeah.
Something that I started up in the midst of the global crisis and everything, and obviously stocks started falling, so I was trying to educate myself on that. So there's an Aussie guy that I listen to called the Young Investors Podcast. They have like goals that sort of align with myself. I think you threw me onto the Money Cafe as well. So I listen to those guys. They're a bit more Australian based.
You still hitting them?
Yeah,
still hit up in ages.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I just fell out of a habit. I think it was on my Apple podcast. They're on Apple, but now I've been doing more YouTube ones. So I've just forgot about them?
I flicked through between
Yeah, I'm
Apple
gonna go
and
back to them.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and a couple of footy ones as well.
Yeah.
Getting into my AFL footy, so
Yeah.
big variety. So bit all over the shop, but yeah, hit them up. Oh, and the Joe Rogan podcast, another one that I check out. Although his are really long, so
Yeah.
I have to sort of break them up depending on who the guest is. So.
Have you done the transition from his YouTube to Spotify?
To Spotify? Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird at first. I was like trying to cast it.
It's YouTube's like funny because you can't close the app unless you pay for the premium.
Yeah.
You've got to like have the thing running.
Yeah.
Whereas like Spotify, you can just like close your phone, step away, walk around, or go for a run, or do whatever. Listen to the podcast. So
that is a benefit, hey.
Yeah. So he's getting big money doing podcasts too. Big deals. I think he's got paid like $300 million to like move over to Spotify.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was a big deal.
I heard 100 mil, but it's probably
something
more,
crazy.
Who knows?
I'm spitting figures. Something crazy.
But I could be wrong as well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. So
he migrated his whole library to everything.
I think it's part of the deal. Like he was like exclusive Spotify. Yeah, and that was like a big move by Spotify. I think to get him over. Power play.
Yeah.
So yeah. What else you got for
me? Anything and everything, man.
Anything and everything.
What else has been going on?
Not a lot, man. I mean, obviously, I'm getting myself sort of acquainted to everyone at ZAR. Been there for 3 weeks now, like I said, but just getting my feet wet. It's been a bit of a transition coming over from West End, where I previously worked, and obviously this is a new sort of venture for me, being out on my own and sort of doing my own things. Just pouring myself into work with my clients, also doing a bit of behind the scenes work with some branding and things like that, trying to come up with a bit of a vision on where I want enhanced performance, which is the business that I've started up, where I want that to go, what I want it to look like in 1, 2, 3, 4 years from now. So a lot of sort of thinking. That was sort of all I was doing today. It was just a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So it's all exciting. It's new, but a bit different to just being in the trenches, which I've done my whole career so far. So, but it's exciting. It's like the next step for me, I think. So, looking forward to it.
Awesome, man. How are you finding the transition?
Good. I'm learning lessons along the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think is the biggest thing. Like I enjoy having freedom, but I also like trying to keep myself like focused, keep myself on task, and not let myself like get too used to the freedom, if that makes sense. Sort of like give myself tasks, to-do lists and things like that to keep going. So that's sort of like an adjustment, being used to working for someone or being used to having a bit of security and things like that. It's a bit of a shift, although, coming from an EP background, it's sort of the way that the industry is anyway. So I suppose it's not that big of a jump for me as it would be for a normal person who's just sort of been an employee and then
sitting at a desk 9 to 5 behind a computer,
and then bought a business or something like that, and now they're sort of like, oh shit, I can't sleep at night because I don't know where my next like check's coming from. So it's a little bit easier in that sort of transition, but not too bad so far. Hopefully bigger and better things coming up.
Heck yeah.
So, but enjoying ZAR.
Yeah, there's traces of it in like even like early days practice for you, where when you're first starting out, even though it's not your own business that you're working for, you're still responsible for looking after your clients. They're under your wing, you're doing your best for them, doing everything you can to help them out. But now it's a bit of a different level, huh?
I mean, I've always sort of had that it drives me to sort of look after more people. Everyone who I see, I want to sort of like take them through the whole journey, be with them step by step. But it is that next level, that this is my business, this is my imprint. If I stuff up, it's on me. It'll taint me per se, or if I do a really good job, it will reflect my skills and my business basically, and live with me as my reputation sort of grows and lingers. So it's a little different, but still sort of the same in some respects. So
powerful,
but it's cool, it's exciting, and I like that creative control. It's something that I've, in the past 12 months with the podcast, with everything like that, I've sort of learned to value a bit more, having that creative control and having to put your own flavor on different things. So that's a cool part of the experience.
Big thing with those to-do lists, hey, like it's I remember when I think back to early days for myself, it was a big adjustment. Like I was writing reminders and to-do lists, left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Like something would pop into my head, and I'd be like, "Oh, if I don't write this down, it's just gonna keep circling around. Like, got to do that. Got to."
Because I'm terrible at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of like, I think you're the same as well. Like if I'm focusing on something else, like everything else just fades.
Yeah.
And I'm like one single-minded, and I forget things otherwise.
Yeah.
It's like I've got to get into the habit of writing things down, and my partner's been like sort of helping me out with that. Be like, "Oi, don't forget to write that down." So
awesome.
We'll get there. We'll get there, but it's gone good so far.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, because you're coming from a background of someone will tell you, "Hey, do this, this, and this." I'm like, okay, cool.
Done. Yep.
I've got this.
Yep.
Yeah, but now it's like, all right, fuck, got to think of what needs to be done. What's the priority? How do I organize myself to do that? So, yeah, keep myself honest.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
You've gelled really well with the team.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy group to gel with though. So, and that's something that I was looking at from afar when I decided to join in. I sort of thought they look like a good group of guys to hang out with and work with each day. So
yeah, you look super easy. Comfortable on the gym floor. You walk around like you've been there all along, which is awesome. Yeah. Like you could just tell that you know.
I hope so.
You know what you're doing.
I'm conscious of like stepping on people's toes and things like that. So
it's good, man. It's been really nice to see over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, cool.
From day one to getting yourself set up with where you're working, and then when you're in the trenches on the gym floor setting up.
Yeah,
it's awesome, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's one of the things that like I've valued, and one thing I really like as an EP is just like working with like good people. Like I've been pretty blessed with like everyone I've worked with in my time. Working with young people who are passionate about what they do, people who are just like easygoing. Like it's a very different environment to like someone, like you said, working at a desk. It's like free flowing, chilled, relaxed, but also sort of like motivating in a way. So and that's something that ZAR has that I think that it's hard to build. So one thing that drew me to that sort of a space. So it makes it easy, man. It makes you sort of want to get up and do it each day and be keen to come to work and be keen to be around people who are keen and motivated and sort of crushing it. So it makes it easy for myself to be like that as well. Undervalued.
That environment makes a big difference, hey?
Yeah.
Like I remember when we used to be in commercial gyms, it was a big difference.
Yeah.
There was a bit of crap along the way that we were like, you see something go down, it's like, like that's not the best for that person, or like
you sort of got to bite your tongue a little bit. Like we've worked in like Function Well and CBJs and not saying any names or anything like that, but just like you'd sort of look over and see something and say like you'd want to go in and just I'll just stay in my lane kind of thing. And, and it's almost like that personal trainer versus EP kind of vibe, and it's like we're over here doing our thing, they're over there doing their thing, and it's just sort of we're just in the same building, but it's not as sort of working in amongst each other and sort of like vibing off each other and things like that, which I think is better.
I think so too, man. I think we're lucky to have a purpose-built facility where it's just, where it's EP-led, EP-run, and we can focus on physical therapy and rehab if we need to, and then step out of that and go into performance and get after it. And everyone's goals are the same. Everyone's trying to better themselves. There's no egos. Sometimes in commercial gyms, there's a bit of like bad experiences that our community experiences. All sorts of things, all of the standard stuff like lock-in contracts or like stressing about this or stressing about that, or being able to work with our clients that need rehab and injury prevention, that like stress-free, drama-free. You don't need a membership. Like come in, get your rehab going. I think it makes a nice sets a nice tone.
Yeah, it's nice and easy. Like there's no sort of like fighting over or jarring back and forth between like the gym owners or other PTs and things like that. So it's all really good. And it's something that like I was looking for, like coming from my previous workplace, a little bit more clinical, which is okay. It's a different sort of field, I guess. But something I like about ZAR is that it's a bit more playful would be the word I would use. A bit more sort of relaxed, a bit more sort of we blast music pretty loud, which I enjoy. Where you'll be throwing weights around, but in saying that, you're still sort of will stop and say hey to anyone, or if I've got an older patient or someone who's rehabbing something, it's like it all works. It's not one or the other. It's all encompassing. So I really like that, and it sort of motivates me to do my own exercise, perform well, because I see you crushing it. I see Darko deadlifting over there. Yeah. Jack's crushing it on his workouts, and Arif's got his bloody cold medals on the wall. And I'm like, oh shit, I got to do my stuff. So it's motivating, and it's a cool sort of environment. Yeah. So
man, I found the same thing.
Yeah.
When we started out, I was like, whoa, like it.
Yeah.
It's really hard to put into words, but it was like easier to get after it and, look after the clients, look after the patients, look after the business, do all of the other tasks that need to get done and fit in training at the same time.
Yeah.
It was like way easier to juggle.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah. Weird to describe, but I think that environment just goes, you just soak it in more, and it's a bit more in the subconscious. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting after it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't lifted yet. Oh shit, it's been 3, 4, 5 days. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah, because everyone's like-minded that's working there. Everyone's got the same goals, like the same sort of like getting after it sort of thing. So you're sort of like, oh shit, I'm falling behind. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. I haven't trained yet.
Yeah.
I've missed one day.
Yeah.
Oh no. So yeah.
That's interesting that you picked up on it, man, because I picked up the same thing.
Yeah.
Working in different gyms in the past, sometimes most of the time I've been caught up in my work.
Yeah.
And then like you sort of like just treading water a little bit with training. You're not really feeling the increase or the gains as much. You're just kind of maintaining or balancing or something, or maybe a little bit. But I've really noticed over the last 12 months it's just gone.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Training's gotten better and better.
Yeah, and I know you told me that you've gotten someone else coaching you as well.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So obviously taking that sort of load off yourself to like do your own programming and things like that. That would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I found it really good, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Arif Hunter is my coach. I love just having him take care of all the programming, all the numbers, my accessories, my compounds. It's easier for me to make sure it gets done every single week because I've got him keeping me accountable.
It's really cool because like obviously you're a knowledgeable exercise physiologist, but even you sort of find the value in having someone sort of training you and being your mentor and being your coach and looking after you. So it's a lesson for everyone else that don't be too proud to sort of reach out and sort of ask someone for help, and there's always more to be gained. So
I'm learning so much in the strength and conditioning space, powerlifting space, like the nitty gritty of squat, bench, deadlifts, even like from a programming point of view, deloads, ramping it up. It's so good.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
He'll whip me into shape. Like he's like, yo, where's day 3 last week, man?
Oh yeah. Okay. I heard you slacked up over the holidays.
Yeah,
you missed one training session.
Dude, I felt I actually felt it in the gym, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But first week of the holidays, I did all 3.
Yeah,
I got it done. Second of the week,
I did me, man. I was kicking my feet up. I was just relaxing. I was on the beach, just chilling. But back into it now. So
but like it's interesting how one workout less, I felt a difference.
Did you? Yeah.
And it could also be that I had some beers.
That's all right.
Just silly season.
Yeah. You're back into it now. So.
Yesterday was slow. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I sort of just let myself chill over the weekend, over the break. It was only 10 days really, but I was determined first day back, training, nothing too intense, just sort of ease back into it, but start that routine again. Something that like, when you're on holidays, you sort of like every day is just the same, or you're just like there's not any structure to your day. So that was important for me, just getting back into it. And
your first session back, what'd you do?
I did some squats, and it was leg day basically. Squats, deadlifts, just some other sort of little leg stuff, but mostly just leg sort of stuff because I hate doing legs. So so I hit the hardest one first.
Get over and done with.
So I can hit the fun stuff later in the week.
What are you doing at the moment? What's your split?
My split? I've been playing around with it. I want to catch up on a bit of leg strength and power to help out with my basketball. Nothing serious. I'm just playing every Sunday. But want to sort of get some vertical power left in my jump and things like that. So I'm trying to fit in 2 leg sessions a week. And my other goal is I don't know why. I've just been inspired to. I want to be able to do muscle ups.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've just seen. I've never been able to do it.
Yeah.
I've never really tried. So
Yeah.
but what I've seen, that's really cool. So I want to be able to hit some muscle ups. So right now I'm trying to do 2 leg sessions a week, a back, sort of a full back day, and then one other sort of upper body sort of day. But I also work in sort of high levels of core there, and then I play basketball on the weekends, and I've actually picked up randomly pickleball is the other sport I've been playing. So I play that on Tuesdays as well. So and then a rest day as well on Saturdays. So where I just kick my feet up. So that's my split at the moment. Probably only the last couple of months I've been sort of doing that, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Are you going to keep riding to work?
I'm hoping to. I mean, the bloody rain at the
I
end.
haven't seen you.
I know. Yeah, the rain. I'm going to blame the rain.
Yeah, cool, man.
Last year, because riding in the rain's no fun.
All right.
But I will. That's another goal. I'm cycling to work.
Yeah.
I did for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, day one at ZAR, you're like, man, I'm going to ride to work every day.
And I did when
Don't
it
worry
wasn't.
about cars. I'm good.
I'm going to keep it up.
Yeah.
You'll see me cycling in tomorrow.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, assuming it's not pouring down rain in the morning. And I'll slide over and break my head.
All right, tell us about pickleball. What the heck is
pickleball, man? It's this new sport. I only just started playing it. My partner's dad is like the guru of pickleball. He's like the president. I don't know, but it's like tennis and like ping pong, sort of combined. It's like tennis on a smaller scale, and you've got these like balls that's got like little holes in it.
Yeah.
And you've got like basically ping pong paddles, but you're playing tennis in a small court sort of thing. Really weird. It's hard to describe. And it's almost a bit like volleyball as well. So there's a few different rules where you can't sort of smash it at the net. You've sort of got to play it. There's like a thing called the kitchen. So you're not allowed to slam it from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a bit of fun. Like, it's the most random sport. Like, everyone, look it up. It's taken the world by storm. I think it's bigger in like America and Europe and stuff. I think it's only sort of coming to Australia now. But it's a good bit of fun. It's like a bit of a social sort of thing. But surprisingly, you work up a sweat. It's like you wouldn't, just watching it, you'd be like, oh yeah, I could do that pretty easily. But it's harder than it looks.
It's approaching tennis season, so I'm actually gonna look it up, see what it's all about.
Yeah. Hit it up.
Cut. Sorry guys, technical difficulties at the ZAR podcast. Crazy things going down. Jeez. What's next?
What are we talking about?
Pickleball. You reckon it's taken Australia by storm?
Yeah, it's the next big thing, bro.
Tennis season is approaching, man.
Yeah.
And I'm tennis obsessed, except I don't play tennis. And I'm average at tennis.
Yeah, you're a keen observer.
I love watching it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check it out because tennis season's about to kick off soon.
Yeah, dude, it's cool. Like it's like a real like social. It's a social game. It's like the tennis of lawn bowls.
Yeah.
Is like the way I describe it. You know, like you sort of just catch up, have a hit, but I suppose you work a bit harder than like lawn bowls, but that kind of vibe. You know, you just sort of chill and have fun.
Laid back.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, pickleball, hit it up. So yeah, pickleball Tuesday, basketball on the weekend. They're my sports at the moment.
Are you having a break over the holidays, or are you guys still playing?
Yeah, so the season's currently, we're in the off season right now.
Yep.
I think we'll pick back up in February, early Feb. But yeah, at the moment it's just chill, sort of social, sort of. I say social, but people take it pretty serious.
There's nothing social about social sport.
No, there's nothing social. So yeah, and as someone like I've been playing ball my whole life, so hard to sort of take it easy, just sort of go full strap or nothing. So
you had a bit of a break, hey, and you've just come back to it.
No,
or you've been playing all the way through.
There might have been a year when I was working, when I just started working, that I may have taken a year off.
Yeah.
I think it was like the first year I started working, because I at one point I was working like 3 jobs.
Yeah.
6 days a week, and I was just like, I wanted to just chill on because I play Sundays, and I was working Monday through Saturday. I was like, I just want to chill, have some beers on Sundays, and so I sort of stepped back from playing. I'll sort of pick up sort of stuff here and there, but yeah, I think, and then after that year, I sort of dropped Saturday work and sort of had a bit more of a balance there. Found out sort of where my limit was, and then picked basketball back up. So probably just a year that I took off, but been playing ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good, man.
Something about team sport, eh? Like
You just sort of like
same crew.
Yeah,
You're prepping, like
yeah.
a bit of training.
It's exercise, but it doesn't feel like exercise. Like because it's like a goal. You're like, okay, we're trying to beat this team over here. I want to play well, just to like, you know, I remember I was playing at a somewhat high level in high school and uni and stuff like that, and sort of trying to get back there and sort of like, you know, feel like you're accomplishing something as a group. So, and it's just good fun, man. Like it's good fun to hoop, but you get up and down and yeah,
I love that feeling, man. Like you wake up game day.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, yeah.
Yep.
There's just something like energy's different.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yeah.
Game day.
Game
Up
day.
against Caboolture.
Oh,
They're a rough side. Okay, got to bring it.
You
today.
got your rival squad.
Yeah. I'm like, Albany Creek. Nah. Walk over. Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
These guys.
There's always one team where you circle them on the calendar. You're like, oh shit, we're going up against those dudes. Yeah.
So good, man.
Yeah.
Team sports are like that. Hey, like that bond on the court or on the football pitch.
Yeah.
You're like, if you're having an off day, your teammate picks up a little if he's having an off day.
Yeah.
And then everyone works together, and then everyone's crushing it on the same day, and just bulletproof.
Yeah, and like the competitiveness is something I really enjoy. Like I get sometimes pretty heated and fiery, but like, you know, you sort of get into it with the other team, but then afterwards you're all sort of sweet and it's all chill because you all sort of get it. It's just like, it's Sunday sport, but like, we're going at it.
Do you guys drink much?
Nah,
It's pretty good.
No, we don't. Not because we said no drinking, just because I don't know, it just hasn't happened.
Yeah,
we just sort of get in there, play, and sort of do our own thing outside. Yeah. So, do you guys?
And I don't know what it is about our team.
You're a drinking team with a football problem.
Pretty much, man.
Drinking
team with a football problem.
Yeah. A lot of footy teams are like that. Maybe it's not a basketball thing. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I used to drink way less.
Yeah.
Until I started playing football again.
It's part of the culture. I don't know. Like if you like had someone who like was on a rugby team or an AFL team, same deal.
Yeah. It's weird.
It's like, cool. All right, game's done. Let's go get beers.
Win.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
Loss. Let's have some beers.
Let's forget our loss. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just not a basketball thing. I don't know why. It's never sort of been it's sort of like you get together, you hoop, and then you bounce. You do your own thing. Yeah. And a lot of my mates who play basketball, it's the same sort of deal. I don't know.
I wish I was in basketball.
Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's an Australian thing because, you know, like footy or sort of like, rugby, AFL, lesser degree soccer, but still, it's a big thing over here. Basketball's less popular, I'd say. But maybe
we'll finish our game. Our team would be at the bar. The opposition will be at the bar.
Yeah.
Then, like, they're drinking, we're drinking.
Do you have a bar at the
that's
thing?
probably
That's probably it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We don't have that.
Yeah, most football clubs, like, they'll have it's like a canteen with a bar bolted onto the side. Yeah, right. Full blown. Like, everything.
Yeah, we've got a canteen, but it's like Coke and
Powerade.
shit. Yeah, Powerade, you know.
Yeah, true.
But it's like,
because basketball's more in like a hall.
Yeah, you've got different courts and shit.
Court
it's like,
higher.
Yeah.
So
maybe
that's what it is.
That could be it.
Because where I play, each team has their dedicated clubhouse and sort of, it's a bit more.
Yeah.
You just go to that team's house.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, that's what it is. I bet.
Maybe there's some business in that, mate. Maybe we should get the clubhouse for basketball and get a bar onto it. Yeah. It'd probably kick off. Yeah, it probably would.
One thing that it does do is it makes the team a bit way more like.
Yeah,
the same crew,
bring them
year
together.
in, year out. Everyone's like, it's not even a question of are you playing next year. Like everyone's playing.
Yeah,
next year.
right.
Like,
yeah.
No.
See, I think with our sort of thing, it's sort of like a bit ebbs and flows. Like we try and recruit, and like we've got a core group of guys that stick it out, but some people come and go. So yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it, but if you start drinking together, no, it's no good.
Yeah, probably not the best advice, but no, it's fun anyway. And on a Sunday night, you know, you sort of just
True.
Yeah,
that's the other thing.
Oh yeah, it could be.
We play on Friday nights, man.
Well, there's different competitions.
Saturday. Oh, okay.
Like there is like there's not Saturday or Friday. That's more like the junior comps and stuff like that. But it's like weeknights and Sunday. Yeah. That could be it too.
You don't want to be having beers on a Sunday.
Nah.
Start fresh.
Nah, people always rock up dusty and sort of, last thing they want is some more beers. That's probably a couple of things. Yeah. When's football coming back?
March, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll probably start training late Jan.
Yeah.
Our top team, they're serious, man. They only have like a couple of weeks off. And then they're probably training now.
Yeah,
in
true.
their season. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Um,
How often do you guys train? Like a week?
our top team will train 2 nights a week.
Yeah.
And play once.
Yeah.
We train once Wednesday night, and
Yeah.
then we compete on Friday. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just go out and hoop.
Yeah.
We don't even have trainings. We just go out
Yeah.
there and rock up. I wish we did actually have trainings, but
Sometimes
We're
that's
not
better
organised enough.
because trainings get patchy.
Yeah.
Like 1 week, all the boys will rock up.
Yeah.
1 week, you'd like this. 7 people rock up.
Yeah.
But in basketball, 7 would be good, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, we've got 2 subs, so
yeah. Right. 16-man squad, you sort of want at least
yeah,
11 or 12
probably
players.
counting on more people there.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
need a bit more.
Yeah, I wish our group would train. I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere. Sort of, I just by the end of the season, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm playing well, and then, 3 months off. Ah, shit.
Yeah. 3 months off for you
Yeah.
boys? Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on like if you make the grand final or
Yeah.
whatever. We unfortunately just missed out this
Yeah.
year, so had a bit of a longer break. So see how we go.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be hooping at ZAR to get my reps in.
Keen.
Yeah, I got to challenge you. You and Darko. Darko's been calling me out.
Yeah. You guys go one-on-one
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
I'll watch.
Yeah,
and
all
then
right.
I'll go, all right.
You'll take the winner.
Done.
All right, let's go.
To be fair, I've beaten Michael in a one-on-one.
Oh, look
Oof.
out. All right, well, next time.
He was king of the court, and then
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Okay, I got some competition.
out of the media squad.
Do we have many people that hoop at ZAR? Like
yeah,
clients?
there's a handful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because like I've seen even like students that would come through. They were hooping
Yeah.
out the back there.
Yep.
What was- I can't
Peter
remember.
was the ball.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Darko used to play a lot of basketball. Man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
obsessed.
Yeah, I have to get him out of retirement.
Yep.
Yeah,
He would be like that staunch guy.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Collecting the ball. Just
getting rebounds,
get off me, bro.
setting screens.
Yeah.
The brick wall.
He'd be like,
Yeah.
He'd be a menace to play. Slow.
Yeah, he'd be like hard to box out and shit.
Pitbull.
I'm sure he'd throw elbows.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Croatian style, just throwing bows.
Yep. Croatian jungle boy with the beard and the undercut, bro.
Yeah. So what's happening at ZAR?
A lot.
A lot.
Yep. So we've just wrapped up the first year.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah.
Yep.
Year 2.
We're in our second year. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had our first birthday. We had the ZAR Christmas party.
Yeah.
With-
Shut I couldn't make that.
Yeah.
But
Next time, bro.
yeah, looked like a lot of fun. Everyone
Yeah.
got around it.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the community came out. We
Yeah.
just had a good time.
Yeah.
It was nice to see everyone catching up from like the different crews, like your before work class crew, and then like your lunchtime
Yeah.
crew, and then your after work crew.
Yeah, because everyone sort of like falls into the patterns.
Yeah,
and-
you've got members that have never seen each other.
Yeah, that's
that
true. Yeah.
train in the same
Yeah.
facility 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 times a week.
Yeah.
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 So that was really nice. Like, oh my God, I've never met you before.
Yeah.
Who are you? What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
that
cool.
was really nice. I was like, God, this is
Yeah.
sick. Really good arvo and night.
Yeah.
Real laid back, Newstead vibes, good
Yeah.
tunes.
Yeah.
Myself and the boys were barbecuing,
Oi.
grilling. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nice.
Yeah. So 1 year, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully this year is a bit more smooth sailing than last year. We had a bit of trouble with the whole lockdown and shit.
Man, to tell you the truth, I'm ready for whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose like,
Yeah.
you can't get sort of wilder than that. So
Yeah.
you sort of you've been through it. So
I mean, yeah, I've never experienced this in business or
Yeah.
in practice as an EP.
Mm.
You know, like, we were being encouraged as EPs to continue practicing. The health minister
Yeah.
was saying, all allied health, keep going, do your thing. Meanwhile, other coaches, personal trainers, other members of the community, Pilates instructors, even other people are wilding out going, what are you guys doing? Why are you working?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There was like that little bit of, not tension, but like weird vibes in the community where
Yeah.
like they didn't understand, and we can't blame them because they're not following the health minister's guidelines.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. whereas-
Yeah, no, it's like we had the similar, like when I was working at West End, we had the similar sort of thing. We had
Yeah.
people calling the police on us. It was like, oi, these guys are open. Like
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we're allowed. Like what?
Yeah.
The cops were like, oh yeah, don't worry about them. Like they don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a weird time, eh?
Yeah.
but you can understand sort of people are just like, they probably got shut down. They're, you know, it was a tough time for everyone. But yeah, when you've been through that, it's
Well, in your case, the police are saying keep going. For us, the doctors are saying like thank you for looking after our patients that need physical therapy. Like we've got a lady with high needs, Parkinson's disease, MS, recovery after a stroke, recovery after a heart attack, diabetes control is out of whack. Like these people need exercise. Like thank you for keeping them going and not just stopping all physical therapy for 6 weeks or 8 weeks or who knows how long it
could have been longer, months. You know, that those sort of people would sort of, you know, and like getting that routine and establishing that like consistency is really important for those types of populations and things like that. So if you whack out 3 months, you know, it could well bleed into 6, you know, 12 months, you know, and they may never even come back, you know, and then it's like this routine completely ruined. So it was really important that we were able to stay open and continue to see those types of people. I'm glad we don't have to do any more Zoom or online stuff. I much prefer the one-on-one, in-person coaching. I feel like I work better that way. So I'm glad that's a thing, not a thing now. But it was cool. It was cool. Different sort of experience, I suppose, that no one else has been through before. So made it through the other side.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's weird. I was chatting to another one of the boys about this last week or the week before. I kind of like those, like going through those tough times and like the challenge that it presents. Like
it's like a badge on, like, you know, hey,
it's
made it through.
Yeah,
COVID.
Made it through COVID, man. On the other side, still going, still coaching, still doing this. But every day was different. It was like, okay, let's dial into the news, see what they're saying today. Okay,
oh, man.
Still locked down, gym shut.
I don't think I've ever like been glued to the TV more. Like I don't watch much TV, but I found myself watching the news every night. I was like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen next? Yeah,
it's interesting that we're talking about these coaches stopping work during COVID. I caught up with a doctor earlier this week, and he used to see a personal trainer all the time. So he had a regular PT that he would see that would help him with his training, his physical health, all of his goals. He's done it that way for a very long time. It's what works for him. Yeah. And then when the lockdowns happened, he felt lost. Yeah. And he didn't know what to do. Yeah, he's like, what? I can't go to my commercial gym. I can't see my PT. Yeah. And for him to do it by himself was a bit too much, or for whatever reason didn't want to do it. So then he started seeing an exercise physiologist.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Went to an EP, Allied Health Clinic, encouraged to stay open. Yeah. And at least that way he could continue to stay on track. Yeah. Yeah. Look, it helped him with his goals, targets, etc. So it was warranted. Yeah. But it was like the importance of not stopping, because here's a guy that's on the front line, primary healthcare worker. He's looking after his patients, and he needs that exercise to look after himself so that he can continue to look after the members of the community. It was like this nice light bulb moment where I was like, whoa, that's pretty powerful for us practicing EPs. Yeah, it's good. It's good for just like getting out of that routine. Like even like I was saying before, like getting out of the routine for like 10 days. Yeah. Like it messes you around. It throws you around, and it's harder to get back going when that happens. So like if we were not able to do our thing, imagine 3 months of no gyms, personal trainers, no EPs, nothing open. Everyone's just sort of out going, oh shit, well, what do we do now? Guess we'll go out and walk. Yeah. And that's it. It just sort of like stunts all the work they put in prior to, and can also have that like knock-on effect, which is huge. I think the knock-on effect, it can affect their physical health and their mental health. Like setback could be a year setback or 2 years setback, or like longer lasting, long-term setbacks that'll affect their ability to manage their chronic conditions or their health. Man. Yeah. So I'm glad we've been able to keep going, and I know with a lot of my clients, like it was easy just to keep the routine, keep even though we were doing some Zoom, some FaceTime, people wanted to keep their distance, which is totally okay. Yeah. But they kept some sort of contact with us. Yeah. We were helping them along the journey, even if it was just touching base every so often. It was just enough to keep them going. And then when facilities were back open, we put in the right protocols. It was an easy, seamless transition. So, I think that was really important. And all the people that continued going are doing much better now as a result than
the few that sort of fizzled out and sort of went, oh, okay, I don't want to go anywhere or do anything because, you know.
Some people were scared. We didn't know what was going on in the beginning when COVID first kicked off.
Yeah.
We had no idea. Like, it was sensible to just...
Yeah, but the people who weren't even doing like the FaceTime or something, or reaching out over the phone and saying, hey,
you've been lazy. If you're not doing FaceTime or check-ins.
Just some sort of guidance on, hey, what should I do? Or and I was, you know, leading, hey, let's do this. This is what we can do. So the people who took that opportunity are doing much better off now. So that's
kept
really
up
big.
Their habits, kept going.
Yeah,
man, I'm done with Zoom. Like exercising with Zoom or like FaceTime or FaceTime, Skype, whatever. Yeah. Like I'd be like, yo, and I want to watch your squat technique. Yeah. Meanwhile, all I can see is like their
ankle,
dog, and a bit of their ankle, or like like oh no, like this way, angle. Oh shit! Like all right, half the thing was like setting the thing up.
Yeah, it was cool in a sense because I was like at the time I was like, yeah, this is kind of neat, this is kind of cool. But it got old pretty quick. It's like, oh, okay, all right, we're doing this again. Like, you know, we're there's like so much you can do. I think it worked better when you were like catching up with someone,
like recapping,
reprogramming, doing that sort of stuff. Whereas, you know, people who I would see weekly, who I would facilitate their programs and facilitate their sessions, less effective. Obviously, you've got less equipment and things that you can use. So. I'm glad we don't have to do too much of that. At classes as well, like I was doing like, we called it like fit classes and things like that, or Pilates classes via Zoom, and I'm trying to do like 6, 7, 8 people at once, and I'm like watching everyone. It was a nightmare. So glad we're back in the flesh now.
I didn't do any multi-sessions.
Didn't
I only did one-on-one. That's interesting. Having 6, you'd feel like a security guard at the mall, monitoring that.
And I had to demonstrate everything. Like for Pilates, I felt like one of those like infomercial kind of like people like up there doing things. Like I had a little mic on my thing. I'm like huffing and puffing while I'm doing it.
And 2.
I was like, man, this is not what I signed up for. Like I wanted to be like, you know, honing in and things like that. Whereas now I just feel like, that's not what I became an EP for. So it was different, and it wasn't that long, really.
It is what it is, right?
It is
like
what it is.
We made the most of.
That's it. And if we ever have to do it again, bang, we know what to do. We're right into it. So,
man, in Queensland, Brisbane, we're pretty lucky.
We're blessed.
But in saying that, who knows?
Yeah.
Like who knows what 2021's got in store? Like what if the pandemic gets, you know, God forbid, gets worse? Whatever. Like, you know, touch wood. Hopefully it doesn't. We're pretty good here.
Yeah.
Queensland small, Brisbane small. I guess we can do what we can to look after it. But you know, I guess from our point of view, we've got to be ready for whatever. Really, I don't like some coaches, some clinicians are like, oh, thank God 2020 is over and the lockdown's done. A bit of my mind thinks, well, what
is it? Yeah,
like, are we really done? This pandemic doesn't really feel like it's done.
It's not.
It's not.
But
not finished. Yeah,
no one knows when it's going to be sweet. I mean, just like my partner's sister actually took a trip to South Australia, like literally the week that they had like COVID spread. Like it was overnight, sort of like 16 people got it. Yeah, she was there for 4 days, and then the day that she was supposed to fly back, Queensland closes its borders. So
to South Australia.
So they had to quarantine 2 weeks and everything like that. Take leave from work, and so it can come up like any second now.
Yeah,
like. It could seem totally fine. Like South Australia was fine for ages.
Yeah.
So, I guess like in our space, we've just got to be ready.
Yeah.
But I think we're more adaptable now and things like that. Yeah. So
we've got all the checks in place which help, like all the sanitizer, all of the next level cleaning, the COVID check-ins, all of that
tracing.
Stuff that we're doing. Tracing, things that we're doing at the gym which help. Like what do we do? Like it just got. I guess, and that's the beauty of 2020. I think it's made us as a squad a bit more resilient. That okay, we'll just take it a day at a time, a week at a time. Okay, the gym's still shut. Okay, we can do rehab. Okay, you know, more FaceTime stuff.
Yeah. Okay. It was almost like in some ways. Now, I'm not saying this at all, but it was almost like when you looked at it the right perspective, it was almost a bit of a blessing in disguise in terms of developing you professionally personally. Like, I started doing my podcast around that time.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I started learning about investing. You pick up new skills. Like, I was listening to podcasts and things like that, learning a lot at the time, just because I had more time. So it was, when you look at it a certain way, it was a sort of a blessing if you took the opportunity.
Yeah.
Hopefully now we can put that into practice. So
yeah, it's perspective, man, isn't it? Like, I'd meet a lot of members of the community that were like ruined by it, not necessarily because they lost their jobs or their homes or their income, but just because it had such a big effect on their mental health, like the isolation, they were already somewhat anxious or somewhat depressed, and then like the extra burden of having to live through a pandemic. A lot of members of the community were having a hard time, man.
Well, I think we'll see a big spike of that come through. I know you and I, we deal with patients and people like that through exercise, and that being a way to help someone deal with those type of issues and battles and things like that. So I think we'll probably see a bit more of that coming through as a result, really. And just people sort of being isolated, not being able to see family or friends who may live interstate or overseas, or just not having that contact for periods of time. So I think you're 100% on the money, man. Like, I think our job and what we do, we're pretty lucky that we can be there for the members of the community, because I mean, we believe in exercise being medicine for mental health, for helping manage anxiety, helping manage depression. So I think it's something that I'm really passionate about. I know that I've worked with you in terms of things like Movember and stuff before, in terms of men's mental health, but just mental health in general, and something that exercise, I believe, has a key role in as well. So I see it a lot, and I've seen the benefits of people who are consistent in training, changing habits. One of my very first patients at West End, who up until I'd left recently, I've been training for 3 years, and you could see the difference in her attitude, and she told me that, like, there came a point with her stress, anxiety, depression, that things were just becoming too much. And then she started exercising and training with me, getting on top of her physical health, putting herself first, and it translated to her mental health and giving her that sense of control, giving her that sense that, I can deal with all these things. If I'm able to put these things in place and crush these goals, hey, look, I can do this, and things like that. So I've had like those kind of success stories, and those are some of the ones that like are really powerful and sort of motivate me and make me feel good and make me want to continue helping people like that. So it's definitely something that is underrated in terms of what we do, and something that's still coming up to the forefront of the benefits of exercise and helping people with anxiety, depression, all those sort of things. So
it is underrated, huh?
Yeah.
Like the post-operative exercise therapy is well documented.
Yeah.
Management for diabetes, well documented. Yeah. Fat loss. Yep. Exercise. Yeah. Obvious. Pain. Yep. Exercise. Now a little bit more obvious, but for mental health, man. Yeah. It's not out like in the open for, hey, this is a serious management for mental health. For me, from personal experience and from my journey with my clients, it's one of the strongest things.
Yeah, 100%.
I've had clients that I've been lucky enough to work with that were suffering a lot, and they were on a lot of prescriptions, seeing psychologists, seeing psychiatrists, and in their own words, it wasn't until like exercise lined up for them that it was like that physical, like putting your mind and your body through that physical challenge. Like, okay, I got to get out of bed, put my stuff on, get out of the house, put in the work, and then they feel accomplished. Yeah. Endorphins, serotonin, 100%. All those feel good vibes that come on the back end of doing a session and keeping yourself moving.
100%. Like, and even within like the health sphere, like, doctors are now referring patients to us just for their mental health. That wasn't happening when I first started. even just 4 or 5 years ago. Like it wasn't as much of a thing. But now, even when because we do meetings with doctors and chat to people in the community, and they go, oh, you can refer people just for mental health, for exercise. I'm like, yeah, like that's something that we can definitely help with, and that's catching on. I think slowly. It's still got a ways to go, but I think it is catching on slowly, because we know that exercise is a form of stress. It's a physical stress on the body. So as your body becomes more able to handle that type of stress, and we take that just like any other sort of training program, we slowly increase it. It's a graded exercise program. We increase it slowly over time, so your body gets better at handling that stress, and that can translate over to everyday life, mentally and also just physiologically. Your body is able to process those sort of stresses in life a lot better. So it's something that has a lot to offer in terms of helping people with those sort of issues. Yeah, and it's something I'm really passionate about. So and take great pride when someone tells me that it's helped them along the way. It sort of hits you right there and sort of makes you feel good and keeps you going.
Super rewarding.
Yeah, super rewarding. Yeah, so something that I hope to continue helping people with.
Yeah, I also see it in the gym. Confidence goes up, energy goes up, mood goes up, and you see the client come in and they're like looking happier. You just see it. You can tell when they walk into the gym, they're just like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sort of own the place. They're like,
it's
cool.
nice.
Yeah, I'm not intimidated anymore, or I'm not like not sort of like second guessing or down on myself. It's like, okay, I'm doing something good. Yeah. It's cool. Real cool.
We should do Movember this year.
Well,
do a big thing.
Yeah, I had it 3 years in a row, and I took a couple of years off. I passed it off to some others.
Pass the baton on.
Yeah. Darko needs to do Movember, man. He'd rock a killer, Mo.
Let's get the whole team doing it.
Yeah, we should all do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, sign us up right now.
Done.
Lock it in.
We'll make a mental note, and this will keep us accountable.
All right, let's go. We'll refer back to this in
I've never had a mo in my whole life.
Oh, I'm sure my partner's going to hate the idea of this. She didn't like it, but no, it's for a good cause. So.
Yeah. Darko's got mows in his genes, bro. Darko's dad
I'm sure.
has got a mean mo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
looks good.
This is it. This is it for me.
Yeah.
This is all I got.
Yeah.
It won't get any further than this.
A little bit. I've seen it.
Yeah. Maybe with the absence of this, but.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's not.
Oh, with the mo.
Yeah.
I've seen your beard.
Oh yeah. No, this can go.
Yeah.
But this that's it. It's not the best thing to strike up a conversation. We need someone with like some good genes, because then people are like, oh, are you doing it for mo? Oh yeah. Oh, mental health, cool. Whereas I'm just like, what? You just forget to shave today, or like what's going on, man? Yeah. So if we get someone with some actual genes,
we'll just see what happens. I reckon.
Yeah.
Darko, I reckon the dude's.
Oh man.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll set him up as the poster board.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
yo, we're doing Movember.
Yeah, he's the silhouette. Yeah. Yeah, cool.
What else popping?
Not a lot, man. Just sort of getting myself going. Watching NBA, watching sport. I don't know, man.
Celtics?
Well, so the NBA obviously
Couldn't get it done last year?
Nah, we blew it. We blew it. So the season's obviously postponed. It's just kicking off now. So been watching a bit of that over my break. That was when I spent a lot of my time just chilling, watching ball. I was excited to actually go to speaking of just piggybacking off the sport sort of thing, go into the AFL Grand Final, which was in Brisbane last year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was really cool.
You were there. It was
Richmond and Geelong.
Geelong, that's right. I remember.
2 Melbourne teams.
You and your partner are both Richmond supporters, hey?
Yeah,
that's right.
huge.
Yeah, you guys are obsessed.
Well, she was there first, and I came along.
Yeah, okay.
Her family's like, they're like mad keen. So,
I remember from back in the day.
Yeah, she was really keen. So we went with her brother and her dad, and Richmond won.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool, and it was just cool to be part of like. It was like one of the first like times that like we had a big crowd.
It was just after the Origin?
Before
the Origin.
Yeah, before
Origin.
Origin.
Was one of the first ones.
Yeah. So I went to Origin too. So
yeah.
So it was it was cool just to be back in those kind of environments again.
Yeah.
In a crowd. You never know like how much you miss crowds until it's like taken away. So that was cool. So looking forward to that coming back. Hopefully get to a few more games and things like that. So
That Dustin? What's his name?
Dusty Martin.
Dusty Mutt?
Yeah.
He's a beast. Eh?
He's a beast. I cut my hair like him once.
No, you didn't.
No, I did.
No way.
Yeah, I had a Dusty cut for the grand final.
For this grand final?
Yeah, just gone.
No, you did.
I did, yeah. It was in October. I don't think we were chatting then. I was over at West End, so
that would make sense because when we caught up, you had a real short.
yeah, it was real short. Yeah, it was recovering.
What's a Dustin cut? The
It's like you've got the longer hair going all the way back, and the sides are, but you don't have the back. The back goes all the way down. So yeah, it's pretty dirty.
How long did you have that for?
Oh, a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, like I got it cut for the day, and then it sort of just stayed there. Like I didn't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Sort of gloated a little bit.
Wait, that dude's a beast.
Yeah, he's a machine.
What about on the grand final? I reckon he helped out.
Yeah. They're saying he's one of the best ever. So
yeah,
he's pretty cool.
Just does his own thing. Doesn't care.
Yeah, he's a different kind of dude.
I like how he's just got like attitude, and he's just like this.
Yeah, he turns it on for finals.
Oh yeah. Hard.
And then he parties hard after.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going hard.
That's his thing.
Yeah. So no, he's an incredible player. So yeah, it's fun to watch.
Fascinating with the crowds.
Yeah.
When we had, like, I remember when the grand final was on, like, I could hear the helicopters and the fireworks and the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, I could hear it from my house.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Meanwhile, my family and everyone overseas, interstate, they're on, like,
Lockdown,
masks.
Yeah.
Can't go, like, 5Ks from their house.
We're pretty lucky.
And in Queensland, we're just chilling, watching the State of Origin grand final. It was like world record after COVID.
Yeah, it was the first.
50,000.
Yeah, it was the biggest crowd since COVID, basically, and then Origin topped it after that.
Yeah.
And it was just cool, man. Because typically, like the grand finals, they'd get at the MCG at 100,000 sold out like that. Like you don't even get access to tickets, so it was cool to go to one. Wasn't 100,000, but it was still nice. Like 30,000 people, and passionate people, like people who were getting right into it. So it was cool after having that break of like no crowds and things like that. So so hopefully we can keep that going. Yeah, keep that going. What is that?
Dog. That's shady. He's just scratching.
It's like the loudest scratch ever.
Scratching his. It's because he's got the cone on.
Oh yeah.
So he's scratching his ear. That's why he's got the cone on, isn't it? And he's licking his paw.
It's the loudest thing. That'd wake me up at night.
Nah, he's good.
Nah, he's cool.
Passes out.
Yeah.
Go for a run.
Yeah.
Conks out. You have any dogs?
No. I live in a small apartment. I'm hoping to move to a home, like get a house, maybe this year. I looked last year with that home builder thing going on.
Oh yeah, the grant thing.
Yeah, we looked at that. Couldn't really find good land that we were keen on. I swear prices went up when the grant came out too.
Yeah.
So everything was super pricey.
Everything jacks up by like the grant
amount, yeah.
Like, you get an extra 25K. Okay.
Yeah.
House is gone.
House is up 25K.
Wait a minute.
What's going on? So that's
some other mates of mine were saying the same thing. Like the land and house package.
Yeah.
Like the land literally just jumped up by the. Yeah.
So you're not saving anything.
It's cheeky.
Yeah. So that didn't end up doing that. Sort of, it's still on the radar, but obviously I had this move to ZAR, so I wanted to keep a bit of flexibility. So but maybe this year we'll look somewhere. Don't know where we want though. Whether we'll build, whether we'll buy. Not too sure. Not too sure. Your place is going all right.
Thanks, man.
Got some landscaping going.
Yeah. Working on it.
Yeah.
Slowly getting there.
Yeah, cool.
Got some big plans.
Yeah?
Yeah. Everything's got its pros and cons, I guess. Like living in a smaller place, apartment, home. Yeah.
You still flipping houses?
No.
Nah. Not after that experiment?
Nah.
Where was it? Mount Gravatt? You guys had one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little project.
Yeah. Not doing that no more?
No, I'm fully dedicated and focused on ZAR.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to...
Yeah, fair enough.
Trying to make sure... Yeah. In the past, I've been guilty of saying yes to things. Which has been good because I've learned a lot along the way and I've done other projects and different things. But right now, I'm just trying to triple down and just continue to stay focused on the team, the community, the business.
Yeah.
So I'm getting better. One of the books that I was reading over the holidays, actually, I'll tell you about it in a sec, but I'm trying to get better at protecting the calendar.
Yeah.
And saying no to
I see what you mean.
things and just going, no, I've got to preserve the energy, get my training in, get my work in, and then rest and recover. And prioritize different things.
Yeah.
And it's a thing that I've forever worked on, like maybe the last 2 or 3 years, and I'm slowly getting there.
Yeah.
But the book I'm reading at the moment, or finishing reading, I've been reading it for like 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Tim Ferriss.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of him? He's like the
I've heard of
4-hour
him.
work week guy and like the 4-hour body. And
I've heard of him, but I haven't heard of the
book.
book. What's the book called?
It's called Tools of Titans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
So he's it's it's easy reading.
Yeah.
I like it. So he's been an author and he's done a bunch of different things. Those books I mentioned are his older ones. I think this Tools of Titans is one of his newer ones.
Yeah.
But he's prepared like a bunch of questions that he worked on and refined for years. And then after he had locked it down to like the most effective questions, if you like, he it's like 5 or 10 questions. And then he hit up like the most influential people around the world.
Yeah.
People that he deems as successful in their craft.
I think I might have heard of this actually. Yeah.
In the book, you've got athletes, politicians, scientists, entrepreneurs.
It's cool.
Like you name it, they're in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And then it's like their response to these questions. So one of their questions might be, "What's your top 3 rated books that you've read that have shaped your career or changed your life?
Yeah.
What's your biggest mistake that you've made with your career, or I'm butchering this right now. It's heaps more entertaining than this, I promise. Yeah. But in a common topic that keeps coming up is our inability to say no to things, and how that has a flow-on effect to not being able to not being able to do as much work as you want, not being able to fit in as much training as you want, not being able to get all the
Spread
things done
too much,
because you're catching up with so and so, or you've taken on this extra project or this extra thing you want to try and dabble in or whatever. So that's interesting. When I was reading it, I was like, whoa, this speaks to me a lot. I'm forever saying yes, let's go, let's do this. And then I look at my week, I'm like, damn,
Chockers,
this is
and then you're sort of not diving into it as deep as you wanted to. It can't be the best that it could be. So that's cool. Yeah,
that's true. You can't dive and put in as 100% because you're spreading yourself.
Your mind might be thinking of something else, or you did something late last night, so you like whacked out on sleep, and so. I suppose we're all sort of guilty. I mean, I know I've been guilty of that in the past. Like I said, back when I started, I was working 3 jobs and playing sport and still trying to go out on the weekends and do all these sort of things. So I've sort of, in my first year, and that was okay. I think that's important to have like at some point. To find your limit. Yeah, just to find your limit, you know? Like
how much can I fit into this 7 days?
That's right. Yeah, how much can I work? How much can I party? But then like reining it in is like the next step. So I wouldn't have changed it. Like I'm happy like I went full tilt. But
full tilt party mode. Hit every festival under the sun.
Man.
You're like, bro, I got this festival coming up. I'm in this spot. This music,
only a couple.
This concert. I was like,
well, you gotta live.
100%. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what that one. You hit up the one in Byron Bay or something.
Oh yeah, we hit up Splendor Falls, a couple other little ones. But it's sort of chilling now. Sort of find your lane.
Yep.
Find your limit. And cruising now. Similar to like one thing that I'm like thinking of at the moment, less so like time and energy related, but more like asset allocation now as well. It's something because like I'm real keen on like investing in the stock market is my new thing.
Okay.
And just with the crash and everything like that, took it as a great opportunity. But now I'm like, okay, I've got this like these assets in stocks, but I'm like, okay, I want to pump the business up. I want to get a house. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
How do I do all these sort of things? What do I focus on? And that's sort of my next sort of.
What are you learning? What have you figured out with the stock?
With the stocks.
Yeah.
I'm reading a few books at the moment. Yep. So one of my clients lent me Money by Tony Robbins. He talks about like diversification and things like that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah.
Have you read that one?
I have.
Yeah.
Great book.
That one's really cool.
Robert. Japanese.
Yeah, I'm going to butcher this last name. Reading that one, read The Barefoot Investor and all that sort of stuff. But picking out individual stocks, which is really cool. I like following the journey of like really big businesses, really businesses that I'm really like, I think are going to do big things. Tesla's one of the ones that I follow. Square, which you may see, like the little card readers, is another business that I follow a lot. So that's really cool. I've enjoyed doing that, and it's been rewarding knowing how the stocks all work. Before, like, I think you and I like spitball a little bit back in the day, but neither of us really knew too much. We were sort of like, oh yeah,
early days.
That's a thing you could do. But now it's like, I feel like, oh yeah, cool. I sort of know my way around things like that. Because it's pretty confusing at the start.
Yeah.
There's a lot of terminology. And
I looked into Tesla, and then I thought, like, I couldn't figure out, I must admit, I didn't look into it too much, but it's an American stock.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you... Because it's not on the Aussie Stock Exchange, so you've got to...
So you there's different brokerages that you can use. So, like, not every broker site or platform you can trade overseas stocks, but some you can. So you just got to find the one that use. I use a broker called Stake. Yeah, is the one, and they're just American. And a lot of the companies I follow are American, just because they're the ones that we know, like Facebook, and you know, we've all heard of Tesla and all these other big companies, Apple and all that sort of shit. They just seem more interesting to me. Like, I don't really know much about fuel or banks, and I find that really boring. Yeah. So this other stuff like gets me excited, and so it's like easy to keep up with it. So it's just sort of like I would do it anyway. I'm like, oh fuck, the new Tesla's coming out. Like, now my brain just thinks a bit more financials and how that would impact their price and things like that. So it's pretty cool.
Their Model 3 is out.
Yeah, the Model 3 is,
which is like
it's like the cheapest one.
Their Commodore, like cheap entry level.
Still $70,000, but but it's there.
I remember when I first read it, I was like, oh, $35K gets you a Model
American.
3. Yeah, and then I read the fine print, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we pay up as well because they got to ship it over to us and everything like that. Their newest one's the Model Y, which is like the family. Okay. The family. They've got the Model X, which is like their luxury family, but this is like their cheaper family one. Hopefully one day I'll have one. They're going to be driving themselves.
You want a Tesla?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
They're going to be driving themselves.
Yeah. Which
is something that's really cool. It's like the future.
Yeah, I remember following it when they were first kicking it off, and then they had some incidents with like drama, people getting hit or something.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Something like that, They've had their fair share. Yeah. A lot of people
just
a bit skeptical, but they're sort of figuring it out. So, really keen on that company. They're going to do big things.
Tesla.
I'll let you know when I get my Tesla. I've got to get a house first. That's my thing. I need a house first, and then I can charge my Tesla. Because right now, I've just got a unit. So, like, we've got one space. Don't have, like, a PowerPoint. So I couldn't charge it. I'd actually just have to, like, go to someone's house and plug it in somewhere. So,
Oh, in the apartment building, there's no PowerPoint.
There's no PowerPoint because we've got, like, the car garage sort of thing.
Yeah, shared garage.
Yeah, so it's like, I wouldn't be able to charge it. So probably should get a house first that I could actually charge my car.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I was at the supermarket on like the other week on holidays. I think at the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And like in like your local Woolies car park. Yeah. They had a Tesla charging station.
Yeah, the superchargers. Like yeah. There's only a few of them, but they're around. I think there's one in Newstead actually.
Oh really? Yeah, probably.
One over near like the shops and all that, or maybe it's the Valley technically. But yeah, there's one close by to ZAR. Yeah. Which is like the only one in Brisbane. There should be more coming. Yeah. But yeah. That
was the first time I saw one in person. It was pretty cool. I was like just going to get groceries, and then like this Tesla's just getting charged up. And
yeah. Pretty weird.
In the car park. Yeah. Like different.
Yeah. Because it's like, you just like, it's like plugging in at your phone basically. You just charge in your car. Yeah. It just takes a while. But those things like charge like crazy.
Yeah. Superchargers.
But basically like the like when you do it full, it's like a normal fuel of tank now. Like you'll go 600 Ks on a full battery.
It's pretty good.
Which is pretty crazy. Yeah. People used to get stressed like, oh shit, I'm gonna run out of battery, but it's just like a tank of petrol now.
You can manage it. Like you can see how much you've got. Got to charge up when I get home.
Just like when you're in a car, you're like, oh fuck, I'm low on fuel. I gotta go. You know, the same thing with your battery. You just might need to like, oh, okay, there's one over here. I've got to go charge it here. I can't just pull over the next petrol station. So, yeah, it's the future, man. I think it'll be big. It'll be big time.
When the time comes to it, and we're all rocking electric, I'm gonna get one, but I'll probably just still keep like a just one on old school.
Yeah, that's fair.
Petrol.
Yeah.
Gas it.
I think
with the rumble.
It's good. It's got that. that vibration to it. Yeah, because these guys are silent. They're like,
Yeah.
it's not quite the same. Not if you're like a rev head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're driving the Ford at the moment. You got the Ute.
Yep.
You still got the Merc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
part with it, man.
No, okay, I didn't think so.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It just
It's part of you
can't
now.
sell it.
The
like an
the
extension of me.
old school one or
The old school one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
The V8.
Because you had the other one when I first met you, but you
Yeah.
sold that, eh?
Sold that one, yeah,
Yeah.
and then got the V8 one.
You get the
and
old school, yeah.
Still keeping that one.
That's cool.
I like my cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Ford truck, I'm like getting into four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Looks like a beast, man.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
I got a couple of things I want to.
Yeah.
My next thing is wheels and
Oh,
rims.
yeah, nice.
And I want to like lift it a bit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Look out.
When I pull into the car park, I'll just
Yeah.
hop over Darko's BT50.
You take it off road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go off-roading. We've just booked our next Stratty trip, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Just like camping or like a day
Like
day
full,
thing?
yeah. No, camping.
Yeah, cool.
For Australia Day, long weekend.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's mad.
There's something about it, man.
Yeah.
I've been getting into it. Have you been camping much?
I went camping all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
Like my parents are right into it. Like they've
Yeah.
got the whole setup and everything. But personally, I've never really. I don't know. I just feel like I want to buy all the gear, go full hard out.
Yeah.
But just never pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
But something I do want to do. Yeah, haven't pulled the trigger yet. But done a lot when I was like with my parents and shit when I was growing up. We'd go all over the place, like all over Australia,
Awesome, man.
camping on the beach and all that sort of stuff. So yeah,
We're lucky. Like
Yeah.
we've got one of the world's best beaches
Yeah.
around us.
yeah, we're spoiled.
Yeah.
We're spoiled, man.
Awesome weather.
Yeah,
Heaps of mad outdoors. I'm only been getting into it recently, man.
Yeah.
Like maybe the last year or two.
yeah, cool.
I went with my mates and then just got hooked.
Yeah,
Yeah. We went to, I think our first trip was on the sunny coast somewhere. I don't know, might have been Bribey and then like Stratty
Yeah.
and then Fraser. And
that's cool,
we've
man.
been going everywhere.
It's good to get outdoors, man, and just get away
Yeah.
from everything, because you sort of just like get all cramped up, getting used to your thing. You just get out.
Yeah.
Just stretch the legs.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
Wake up to the sound of the waves hitting
Yeah.
the
5 o'clock in the
rocks.
morning when it's 30
Yeah.
degrees already.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
We haven't had any encounters with dingoes yet. I was looking forward to it. Yeah,
okay.
but we were in this like
Yeah.
when we were at Fraser, we were in this blocked off campsite.
Yeah.
Where we could start fires and barbecue.
You should go up north, man. Up to the Cape, crocodile country.
Yeah, I'm keen, man.
We did that when like again with family and stuff. We were part of a 4-wheel drive club.
Yeah.
Our family was, and we did like this Cape York trip.
Yeah.
And you'd just pull over on like a creek or something, and you'd start camping, and there'd literally be crocs like over by the water. And as long as you stay like far away from the water, you're cool, because they're slow as on land. But
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like literally, you'd be like in your tent, you'd see a croc like 50 meters down the way. You go, oh shit, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But people do it.
I'm keen, man.
Yeah, hit it up.
The trouble with trips like that, you need like a good week or two. Like,
Yeah,
it's sort of
yeah.
like a bunch of days to get there.
Yeah, and you got to
Blah, blah.
plan and shit. Yeah.
So one day I'll get organised.
It's a
and
big-
do
yeah,
like
it's a big effort.
Yeah, big outback trip. I'd love
Yeah.
to drive to Uluru.
Yeah.
And another one of my really good mates, he's also obsessed and he wants
Yeah.
to do big trips and he's always down.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd call him tomorrow and be like, oh, it's good. Yep, sweet, let's go. But
Yeah.
just gotta map it out.
Because like when we can't travel, like you've got to
Yeah.
do those sort of things around.
Yeah,
I was actually supposed to go to Europe last year.
yeah.
That got canned. I was going to go to Greece, Croatia, Italy. So I was pretty bummed, but still in the works.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we go.
We just gotta pop it on pause for now. And you Shady?
Yeah,
Digging his ear again?
Just wants to be the star of the show. Yeah, just got to pop it on pause. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that the New Zealand border is going to open, and I can at least go over there and do some skiing or something, or
Yeah.
hit that up. But
You been to New Zealand before?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I've been over to the other continents and that, but I've never been next door to New Zealand. So I'd be keen to do that.
Underrated, man.
Yeah, I know you've been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been twice.
Yeah, cool.
So good.
I would love to go. I want to like get a convy and just like a van or an
Yeah.
RV or something, just like road trip it.
Yeah.
I reckon that's the way to New Zealand.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It's so close.
Yeah.
Like you're there before you know it.
Yeah.
It's not expensive. It's not that expensive.
Yeah.
And then it's just scenic as. For some reason, I thought New Zealand would look similar to Australia. It's really different.
Oh, yeah.
You feel like you're in, like, Switzerland or Austria or
Yeah,
somewhere.
with
like
the mountains and shit in the background.
Greenery everywhere. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's stupid of me to think it's similar to Australia.
Yeah.
But, I'm just, Australia, New Zealand, it's so close, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Man, I was taken back. As soon as you land, it's like heaps different.
Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers that that's going to be a possibility this year, but we'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. Keen to get back on the skis.
Yeah, I liked how relaxed they are with everything.
Yeah,
like, it's not over the top regulated or rules around like anything, like getting to the mountain, getting down, going there. Like it's all real chill.
All pretty chill. Yeah.
No one really bothers you. You just
do
your
your
mates cruise up. Get the pass.
I'd imagine everyone's like really friendly. Hey.
Yeah, everyone's there having a good time. Heaps of Aussies.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
It'd be different this year, but actually it'd probably be good for skiing and that, because you'd probably have no one there. Because it'd just be
not too many
New
people.
Zealanders and Aussies, basically.
Yeah.
Normally they'd be like, here's people coming from the northern hemisphere because they're in their summer coming over.
Yeah.
So probably you'd get a bit of space there to sort of shred some powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We road tripped when we landed in the first time I went. We landed in Christchurch.
Oh yeah.
And road trip down. Awesome, all the way down to Queenstown.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
You do any adrenaline sort of stuff? I know you were saying you didn't do the bungee jumping.
Nah, not the bungee. I've jumped out of a plane before.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Awesome.
I want to do that.
Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah.
Dad and I did it.
Yeah,
we did
right.
it for Dad's for Father's Day one year.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Man,
I was
that's cool.
way more scared than him.
He was just cruising the other day.
Like in the plane, he reckons I was like changing colours, like going to pale, going to red, going back to pale.
I reckon I'd be like that on the flight up. Like that's when you're just like.
That's where I was like just thinking it, overthinking it. I'm like, I'm not scared of heights or anything, but like this plane, it was just some old. You rock up. We went to the place at Byron Bay.
Yeah.
Everybody looks like new age hippies. They look like they're stoned. Like they're literally smoking and rolling up. I saw this guy smoking and rolling up the chute.
Oh no.
Like, bro.
Your mind starts noticing those sort of things too. Hey, because you're like you're like
Dad just walking in relaxed.
Yeah.
I'm just like observing everyone looks scruffy as. Everything looks disorganized. Like these just laid back dudes just doing their things.
Yeah.
But I'm like, whoa, like, are these guys professionals? Like, what? Are they ready? Like, I'm going to be attached to that guy in like
do it
5
every day.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's so...
Yeah.
But then, like, on the back end of just seeing these hippies just running the show that looks chilled as, then we get on the plane.
Yeah.
It's like... to me, it felt like a World War II plane, but it wasn't. It was probably a little bit newer. But, like, old little plane, like... For whatever reason, I was next to the window.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like it's not even like there's no door. It was one of those little slide up see-through windows.
Oh, yeah, cool.
It's like the thing that you'd see at Coles or Woolies, like the little slide up behind the deli counter.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just open that up. How'd you go?
On the way up.
And because how long you on the plane before you actually get to the height when
a
you
little,
jump off?
To me, it felt like a long time,
I
but
swear it would,
a little while.
Yeah,
like you're climbing and creeping and like...
I just want to like get there and do it. Hey.
Man.
Hurry up! Come on.
Nah, you're on the runway and the things are.
That'd be the worst part, I reckon.
Yeah, and then you like creep in. Yeah. Oh man!
But everyone who does it says it's sick.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be keen to do it. Don't know about bungee jumping though, but yeah.
Yeah. My guy that I was attached to, because when you don't have a license, you don't know what you're doing. You can't jump out yourself.
Yeah.
So the dude that was with me, when we jumped out. He just sort of, we went like tummy down first, and then he like took it easy, somewhat.
Yeah.
I think my dad's guy, because he saw that Dad was like chill,
just give me whatever.
Yeah, he did not care.
Yeah.
Dad's guy jumped out and he did some weird things. Like I think instead of just landing like that, I think he flipped out. Oh shit! He flipped out. He flipped out and then like did a couple of flips.
Yeah, right.
Like went backwards and like all the shit. So Dad was having the best time in the air. I was having the best time in the air. As soon as like you jump out, like it's just so good.
You're just like, fuck yeah, let's go.
It's like next level. You just feel free and you feel the wind and like you're like, oh man, this is sick.
That'd be cool.
Like as soon as I jumped out, it was like no fear.
Yeah.
It's like awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Adrenaline, like when we landed, I was like jumping around.
You
like,
would be. You'd
I
be
was
pumped,
like
eh?
a completely different. Like
they do it early in the morning. Hey.
Ours was pretty early in the morning.
So you'd be just buzzing the rest of the
for
day.
the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I'm like charged up. I'm
Yeah.
like awake, going,
Yeah.
man, this is the best ever. I want to do this again.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my dad felt sick for the rest of the day,
no.
and his tummy was turning, and he was just like felt like vomiting and nauseous. He had a good time as well.
Yeah.
But when he landed because of the flips,
Yeah.
he wasn't
true.
not having a good time. So it was like we had swapped going home.
So he
'cause
was
I'm
like keen for it, and then
like,
Arthur
oh,
just
yeah, man. It was
Oh,
like,
man.
did not feel good.
Well, I hope I don't do any flips if I ever do it. I want to feel like that buzzing the rest of the day.
I must ask Darko what
Yeah.
his experience was like, because he's done it as well, and
Okay.
then he got hooked. He wanted
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
go all in on it. He's like, man, I'm gonna go get my license in it. I'm gonna do
Man.
like I need this many hours, and then I can jump out by myself,
Yeah.
bro. And like
I
it's
said-
easy, man. You just keep it on the thing. You put
Yeah,
like,
nah, you never do that.
get out.
I said the same thing. I went diving last year.
Yeah.
Up at the Barrier Reef, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a diver now. I want to get my diving license. This is sick. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it all the time. No, I haven't done it since. So yeah.
I think maybe he might have done it twice, but I'm not sure. But
Oh,
when he
okay.
came back, I was like, oh man, no, this
Yeah.
is my thing. This is
Okay,
all I'm doing,
yeah.
bro. Trust me. Like,
Classic.
yeah, it's so good. It's like
Yeah.
the best feeling ever.
Yeah, I'd imagine it would be.
Yeah.
I'll have
It
to
was
do
good, man. I'd recommend it. Bungee jumping, one of my patients a while ago, she was a neuropsychologist.
Yeah.
And she works with a lot of people from brain injuries, from the trauma of bungee jumping.
Yeah, true.
She
Well, I imagine
told me
like
stories
that
of like,
force. Yeah.
yeah.
It would be pretty crazy.
I think I'm like, oh, I'm going to New Zealand. She's like, don't go bungee jumping.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why? And
Were you thinking of it?
yeah. Well, I wasn't like 100% set.
But it's
I
kind of
was
like a thing you do in New Zealand,
Yeah,
and you kind of
it's-
consider it. Yeah.
It's the thing. So yeah, she was saying that like from the whip, you know, when you like land down the bottom, your
Yeah.
brain just
Yeah.
like moves around in your
Yeah.
skull or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But she was convinced that it was no good.
Yeah, right.
And she's a lady that's a really good neuropsychologist.
Yeah, I've always been more keen on the skydiving than the bungee
Yeah.
jumping thing, just because I'm like, I don't know, that rope, like, I don't trust that rope, you know? I think I have a bit more belief when there's someone on my back, and, you know.
In saying that, 2 weeks after my jump, I read an article where it was like on the news, a lady that had died at the place where I jumped out of a plane.
Oh,
There was
shit.
some sort of incident, something.
You read that
about-
after?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you didn't read it before.
Man, I'm telling you, if I read it before, I would have like on
been
the
out.
plane. I don't know. And
Oh
then like
my God.
when I saw the dudes, it was at the place. This lady unfortunately had an accident and she had died
Oh,
on the.
shit.
Yeah, man, full on.
Well, mate, now you got me second guessing it.
But do it. It's good.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Next
I'm
level.
not that lady.
Yeah, super sad. And yeah, like, I can't remember what, but the article, it was a long time ago. It might have been like something was wrapping up or finishing, and then I was like, oh, let me see where this is, and it was like at the place where we went.
Man, that's spooky, hey.
These hippies. These,
Oh,
what's
jeez,
going on?
Yeah, all right. I'll
Nothing
do my,
against hippies.
do my research.
Yeah.
I'll do my research. But I'll still be keen to do it.
Yeah, nice. I'd love to show a video. We had
Did
that
you
night-
take a video? Like
No, we had part of Dad's Father's Day package. It was like included photos and videos of like a
Oh, sick.
jump.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
What birthday? Like, how old was your dad when he did it?
Not that long ago, man.
No?
Like it was only like maybe, I don't know, 5-6 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe around Dad's 50th.
Yeah. Okay. I know. One of my cousins' grandparents did it for their 80th birthday, and I thought
That's
that
badass.
was crazy. Like
Yeah.
an 80-year-old jumping out of a plane. Like that's pretty nuts.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. I don't know if she was like the oldest.
The lady?
The
Or-
lady was 80 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's not my grandma, but my cousin's grandma. Yeah. I was like, so she did it with her son who was 50. So they had like their 50th and 80th, like, jumping out of a plane.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's the oldest person that did it from their place. Might be someone older, but I don't know. She was
Gotta
up
be
there.
up
though.
there, man. Yeah.
Up there. Like that's
This is like
pretty cool.
This is the shit that I was reminding myself. Like people do this all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone's jumping out
Yeah.
of planes. Just stop overthinking it.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah.
But like inside, you're like, man, this thing is shaking. I'm next to the door. Like
Yeah.
I don't trust these guys. All right, trust these guys. They're
Yeah.
professionals. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
Yeah. Crazy. I'll have to do it. I want
Crazy
to do
times.
it. Talk me into it.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. If we go to New Zealand, I don't know why everyone just does it in New Zealand.
It's like adrenaline
It's
city.
just, you're in the mood.
Yeah.
You're over there. You're
Yeah,
trying things.
There's a lot of that stuff on.
But I'll do it. I'll do it in New Zealand if we go. If we can. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can.
2021, man.
So 2021. What are your goals? What's ZAR's goals?
That's a really good question.
Are you one of those people that has like? Do you have a New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I love New Year's resolutions.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Weird.
I
got 3 buckets.
Oh yeah.
I'm not that weird, but I got 3 buckets. I've got like my sort of professional New Year's resolution goals.
Yeah.
My personal New Year's resolution goals, the business side of things as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my personal ones are to continue to work on improving myself every single day. Try and work on, like saying no and protecting the energy, protecting the calendar. Yeah. So that way I can continue to invest more time and energy into things that I want to really sink my teeth into and work on, and the passion projects of mine. Continue to be consistent with my training, because that helps me continue to be a better coach, be a better person, keep bringing my best self to everything that I do throughout the day, throughout the week.
Yeah, cool.
I want to do another powerlifting meet.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
When's that kicking off?
March or April.
March or April.
Yeah. So that'll be my second powerlifting meet.
Yeah.
So now I want to get a bit more serious. The first one was all about having fun.
Just getting your feet wet.
Yeah. Just getting into it, learning the ropes, and just experiencing what it's all about.
Yeah.
Being able to lift in front of like judges and like the person there, person there.
Yeah.
It was a really cool experience. So 2021, another comp, trying to ramp it up a bit more. My coach says I'm going to squat 200 kilos.
Cool.
2021. He's got some deadlifting targets for me and some bench targets for me as well.
Yep.
All I'm hearing is 200 squat.
All right. That's a nice clean number.
Yeah. I'm sure for like some people out there, like that's a walk in the park, but for me, it's like a pretty big milestone in my strength training.
For sure.
So that's coming up in March, April.
Yep.
Play football again, like injury free,
Yep.
pain free, no more ACLs.
Yeah, okay. ACL's behind you.
ACL's behind me, man. Repaired, good, done, dusted.
Easy.
So enjoy another season of football. Play better football.
Yeah.
The ACL took me back a bit. I was a bit rusty, and you come back, and I was pushing my return to sport, man. I was like, when I can't wait, talking to the surgeon, talking to my physio, pushing my rehab. Yeah.
You were keen.
Yeah, I went back like way too soon.
We won't talk about that.
Yeah.
No.
So it meant that the quality of football that I was playing, I wasn't happy with it.
Yeah.
It was fun, and I liked being back and all that. But now I want to get better.
Yeah.
Get leaner so I can move a bit better on the football field. So get leaner, continue to get stronger from like a training point of view.
Yeah.
From a professional point of view, I want to continue to do more and more professional development.
Yep.
Arif and I were talking about signing up for some extra courses in addition to the ESSA PD. We want to seek out and find good coaches that come to Brisbane, like strength and conditioning coaches, performance guys, and go and do their seminars and do their PD, even though it might not be ESSA CPD point wise. That's one thing that I want to do more of. Yep. I know in the past we've done a lot of the ESSA conferences and PDs and stuff, but I want to do all of that and then do a bit more.
I'm actually doing a course in February. The strength and conditioning course. The guy's name escapes me for the moment, but I'll let you know. But I'm looking forward to that and doing a bit more of that sort of stuff. Something that I haven't done too much extra study in personally. Yeah. Sort of kept to the rehab and that sort of side of things. So trying to expand that way. So
I think it's nice how we've gone to a bit more. When we first started out, we were heaps clinical, and now we're going, clinical's good, and we'll keep going with that. Keep helping our patients recover from injuries. But now we're doing a bit more of the performance and strength and conditioning side of things.
My goal is to get someone from like rehab to healthy to performance, like taking them the whole way through, and be able to see that whole scope of people. Yeah. Whereas I feel like up until now I've been good at the rehab to healthy, and doing that, but that next step is I think what I want to achieve professionally in terms of my own improvement and benefit.
And it's nice tapping into that because it's different. Like the learning is different. To the physiology and the anatomy of diseased or conditions. This is a bit more like high-end performance sport. Which I'm really liking. I did a lot of that in 2020. I want to continue to work on that.
For sure.
In 2020, it was through my own training and my own powerlifting, strength in
Yeah.
conditioning, but now I want to ramp it up through
Yeah, cool, man.
through the PD. Yeah.
That's cool.
Probably the only other goals with ZAR is to continue to look after the members.
Yeah.
Continue to put members training first. It's easy for us to balance. I know,
Yeah.
kind of tricky to put into words, but
Yeah.
like that balance between being the best coach that I can be, looking after everyone at ZAR and then looking after my own training. That's
Yeah.
in a
yeah.
packet.
And sort of that balance between sort of giving and then also looking after yourself. So.
Yeah. Every single session that I do in 2021, I want to make sure that every single class that I run, every single session that I do, that I'm doing the best that I can
Yeah.
for, for the members in that class or that one-on-one.
Yeah, for sure.
What are your goals?
My goals.
PD?
I'm not much
Get
of
into
a
the
New Year's
performance.
resolutioner, but,
Okay.
but I do have goals. I want to continue to cement myself in Newstead and also within ZAR. I want to sort of grow my I want to say hey to everyone and sort of become a familiar face within my own sort of business enhanced performance that I've started up. I want to bring people along, like I was saying before, work out a system that brings someone from injury or chronic disease or from someone who's hasn't typically been a performer in the past, and bring them all the way up to performing, whether that's in sport or just sort of being able to play with their kids or something a bit more, so to get them to doing what they consider performing. Like I said, working on that last part for me professionally. Personally, I want to get better at like the planning. I feel like I'm really good at executing a pre-existing plan at the moment. I want to get better at like building up a planning phase more efficiently, instead of being typically in the past I've been a bit more sporadic in terms of like motivation and organization and things like that. I want to get better, like I was saying at the start, with like the lists and to-do lists and things like that. I want to get better at sort of organizing myself that way and keeping myself accountable. So personally, I want to get better at that and just getting back into a better routine this year. Last year, I fell out of routine with COVID and motivation was lacking a little bit and was feeling a bit down. But late last year, started this year, sort of trying to turn that around and get back into a consistent sort of performing physically, but also just sort of like ticking small goals off and getting things going, feeling good about what I'm doing, getting back into sort of a routine, basically.
Yep.
So like I was saying, that split that I was doing before, that was non-existent June last year. Like June last year, it was sort of like, oh, shit. Just whatever.
Yeah.
I'll work out a couple times, 3 times, but just sort of go through the motions. Now I want to sort of like have a goal, work towards that goal, tick off steps along the way, and sort of then reassess, make a new goal. Whereas I was sort of falling into the trap of just going through the motions before. That's sort of my new mindset going into this year, which I've already sort of started on, but sort of continue going in 21.
Let's dig deeper, because we grill our clients about SMART goals. What are you actually saying? What do you actually want to tick off? So from a business point of view, enhanced performance is your new business. What are you going to achieve in the next 12 months? What's it look like? Give me the, these things that you're trying to smash and that you're going to crush, so that when we reflect on this in 12 months' time,
well,
it's going to be like, you heard it here first.
You heard it here
this
first.
Is what
Did I
this
achieve
is what
it?
we've done. Yeah.
I want to continue to expand in terms of my reach. I've been like really bad at social media in the past. I want to like nail that. And reach as many people as I can through those methods. I've got a website, hopefully in the works, probably in the future, but coming soon. Work on branding and things like that. I'm hoping to get some merchandise going. I've been inspired by the merch that you guys have got going, looking very fresh and neat. So something that I like the sound of. These are also the balls up in the court that I'm just sort of getting started now. But I really want to work on that branding and just continue to establish myself as something that's marketable, something that people will recognize and go, oh, hey, enhanced performance EP, that resonates quality, that resonates, high standards, and just continue to build that brand is basically year one for me. Down the line, hopefully, years from now, I'll look to sort of have my own sort of spot and build a team around me. But the first sort of part of that plan is just making sure that the brand, myself as exercise physiologist, but also the brand Enhanced Performance is as good as it can be. So there's lots of little steps along the way there that would probably bore the listeners, but that's sort of the overall goal. So
some of our listeners are private practicing EPs, man, and they'll benefit from this. I like how you're thinking ahead. You've got you're grounded, and you've got your next 12 months, but you're also thinking ahead, and it's not just throwing some marketing around and some branding. It's like you want it to be, I like it, man. You want it to be everything that you're already about day in, day out, doing the best for your clients, looking after their rehab, helping them every step along the way, and making sure that the brand speaks that.
Yeah, for sure.
So your Instagram's going to be popping?
Hopefully, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully this shit will help.
I just got back onto it today. I was like, oh, damn, completely forgot. Like,
because I'm terrible with social media. But it's on the list. It's on the to-do list.
Speaking of habits, crazy how quickly you fall out. Like 2020, I was all over it. 2 days in, I completely forgot about social media and documenting anything.
I didn't do anything yesterday. I was like, oh shit.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, but like before the break, you're like,
I was on top of it.
Kind of like you're cycling, bro.
Shut up. No, the cycling's coming back. Thank
you for joining me on the podcast, man. I've thoroughly enjoyed chatting with you.
No worries,
This has been good. We'll have to do this again sometime
soon.
Tell our community and our audience what the best way for them to find your stuff is.
So easiest way to find me would be on... sorry, look at the wrong camera. Easiest way to find me would be Enhanced Performance on Instagram. Facebook will be coming soon. It's not there yet, but look me up on Instagram, Enhanced Performance. Also, if you swing by ZAR, I'll likely be there. Come and say hey. If you want to check out the Ball Boys NBA podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, just search up the Ball Boys NBA podcast. You'll find us there, and subscribe. Even if you don't want to watch the videos, just subscribe.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for making it thus far. I hope you guys have enjoyed this podcast. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You know what you got to do. Bye.
See ya.